This is One Hoof, the helicopter guy. I'm venturing outside my comfort zone. I finally saved up enough money to get another Carbon Z Cessna 150T. It's by E-Flite. These are what they call gentle giants. They're very big. Their wingspan's 2.1 meters. And these planes have a great presence in the air. You can see them really well. They're pretty docile, and they have a wide flight envelope. I mean, you could fly slow and scale, and you know, if you're more adventurous, you can do. It has enough power to weight ratio to do, you know, full out aerobatics. As far as I've seen, they only come in red. My previous one that I crashed last October got blinded by the sun and got it into a stall spin flying as a guest at Anderson Field. But I had spent the time to paint it, and I had it for quite a while. I had pretty good luck with it. So without any further ado, I'm going to grab this massive box here and go ahead and open it up and do the unboxing. This box is huge. I have a 6-foot bed in my truck, and this thing just barely fit in the bed of my truck. Trying to see the best way to get this open. Looks like it opens down here. They have some great artwork on the box, as you can see. It's a very pretty airplane, and you do have the option. If your flying club has a paved runway, you could put the tricycle gear on. It comes like this as a tail dragger, and tail draggers just do better on grass runways, and my RC field has a 1,000 foot grass runway. I'm actually thinking it's probably better if I just put this puppy in the floor. It's just too big. It's longer than my table. So I guess I could slide it out on the floor and then maybe put it on the table and pop open the styrofoam up there. It's a pretty tight fit, but that's good packaging on their part. Slide this over to the side. Okay, let's see what we have going on here. Okay, this should work better now. Get it up on my workbench. Okay, so I give E-Flite props on this because everything's packaged really well, secure. You have your electric motor in here, your landing gear, and this landing gear is kind of hard. I have some other wheels that actually have air in them, and that's kind of nice because these foam wheels are just too bouncy. With the ones that have the air, if you put less air in there, it's going to be less bouncy. There's some nice decals. Of course, I'm not going to put Spectrum because I'm going to be running a Futaba in there. And I guess the AS3X is the technology, where I guess you call that horizon mode, or I guess different companies call that different things. Horizon mode, safe. This is the rod that you put through when you're mounting your wings. It's pretty straightforward build, and as I get things organized, I do plan on making some videos, you know, showing the build process of this. And sometimes guys will save these boxes, you know, because say that you need to transport your airplane, it gives you a nice carrying case to transport your airplane. And like I said, this was my first airplane build, and the instructions are good, and there's really not a whole lot you have to do. I mean, the wings themselves are removable from the airplane, and you know, anybody who's had like RC planes knows that, you know, you just put this metal rod into your wing and you put the metal rod through the airplane, and that helps to secure the wing to the airplane. I'm going to set this stuff over to the side, and so I believe this time I'm going to focus more on getting the airplane set up and set up correctly, instead of, you know, trying to paint it and you know, change its appearance. Because what good is an airplane if, you know, it looks really good but it doesn't really fly very well? So the big things that you need to do, you obviously need to install the electric motor up front and mount the front of the engine cowling on there. And you have to install the tail wing with, you know, your elevator, and then you need to install your rudder. And with that process you need a little bit of CA. There's some little creases that you have to push those into, so you put a little CA and you just put that in. I had actually watched a couple of really good build videos on YouTube, and I don't know if they fixed it yet, but on the original airplane, the screws that go back here to hold the tailplane on the horizontal stabilizer were too long and they were sticking out, and the guy said that you would have to go to a hobby shop and get some shorter screws for that. And the other thing one guy in the build manual pointed out was they used the wrong sized, I'm hoping you can see this. So with the belly plate for the landing gear, they used the wrong size screws for these. And so you take these screws out and you take the screws back here. This is if you wanted to put tricycle gear on. So those are pretty minor things, and it's been a couple years since I bought that other airplane, so maybe enough people have complained, and hopefully they've rectified that and fixed that. So this front piece pops off. It's held in place with magnet, and you put your battery down inside of there. There's also another compartment held on with magnet, and you can see your servos down in there, and it comes with the AR 637 TA. Looks like it's just a simple 6-channel receiver. I'm gonna put this over on the side for right now. I guess one advantage that